Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you are doing great because it is a fabulous day, and today we're going to be cooking fiddlehead greens. So, if you want to know more about this, just stick around. I was over at the Fresh Market. I love going there. Sometimes I go to their salad bar and I have dinner outside, and it's a lot of fun because a lot of nice people are always walking around. And sometimes I do a little bit of shopping there because they have very interesting groceries. So the one thing that I found this time that was interesting were fiddlehead greens. I have never heard of fiddlehead greens. So let me show you what they are. They come in a little bag or a box like this, and these were expensive. I don't remember how much they cost me, but they were like $8. Okay, so they were pretty expensive. I'm going to take it out of here so that you can see what they look like. They look like this. So I went ahead and I did a research like on the internet. What are fiddlehead greens? How do you cook them? I saw a couple of videos, and one of the things that they say to be careful about is that when you buy them, sometimes they give them to you and they're not fresh. So what are fiddlehead greens to begin with? Well, they are like a baby fern sprouting. So let me show you what happens. This is a fresh one because it's nice and green. And then this is one that's not really doing that well. See how it's brown? You see those edges? Not doing that well. So they say to prepare them, which is something that I did, is you go ahead and you wash them. Let me show you the ones that I've washed, and then you cut those brown edges off. I've got my scissor. So this is going to be an uncomfortable type of demonstration for me because I don't really have a setup in my kitchen. But I'm going to show you what you do. You wash it really well, you scrub it so that you don't get any kind of sand or debris or whatever, dirt. And then you just cut it nice and easy. Cut the brown spots and you're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and cut all of these that I have, clean them, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, I'm back. I finished cutting off all of these brown spots or brown parts, and I have left the good parts. And I'm going to tell you one of the reasons why the fiddleheads are so expensive is because you have to get them before they become mature ferns. It's like a fast process. So once they come out, you've got to go and harvest them. Now, another thing I'm going to tell you is this type of video is a great video for me to do exercise. I'm actually squatting so I can be in the frame. If not, you don't see what I'm doing, or you don't see me. I have to choose, and I figure you want to see what I'm doing. So let me show you what the ingredients are first. Okay. This is great exercise. I'm going to be using an onion. You can pick red or yellow, whichever one you like best, and a garlic. Yes, of course, not this one. It's inside. I'm also going to be putting in capers, and I am going to be using olive oil to cook it in, but it's going to be at a very low heat. Do not use olive oil to cook at high temperatures. Its burning point is very low. We're going to saute this onion together with my fiddleheads. Now, usually I take the onion clove, I peel it, and then I mash it, right? Because then the taste is nice and bold. Don't do it for this recipe because you want to be able to taste your fiddleheads. So for this recipe, you're going to slice it very thin. I'll show you in a second. And another little tip is that these might be a little bit bitter. It's kind of their taste profile. If you don't like that, then all you have to do is blanch it for a little while before you do this part of the sauteing, and it'll be fine. I'm gonna develop strong muscle legs. You take your garlic clove, and what I do is that I take one, well, let's do it over here. I take one edge off like that, and then I take the other edge off like that. And at this point, I'd put it on my cutting board and I'd mash it. But we don't want to do that because I'm going to be slicing it. Oh, it smells so good. I love onion. So instead, I'm just going to go like this and slice down the side so I can get the, I can peel it easier. And there we go. Okay. Peel it easier. And yeah, this is going to be a very hard video. I don't know what I was thinking. I've tried all of the positions. I don't know how people do cooking videos. Maybe there's a YouTube video on cooking videos. I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then I'm gonna show you how I slice it. This is what I do. I take my cutting board and I kind of guide it with my finger on the side so that I can get the thinnest slices possible. Let me show you what I have so far. See? Very thin. They're almost transparent. And I like that because then the garlic almost melts into your recipe. So I really like that. You can use one garlic or two. That's up to you how garlicky you want it. So, all right, now with regards to the onion, very little. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of onion, not that much. And again, the onion I'm gonna slice it very little. And it's gonna be a tiny bit. Let me show you. Just a tiny bit, see? Very little. Yeah, that's it. My capers, I love capers. But again, you don't want to do too much, just a little bit, or to your taste. It's up to you. That's what I used for capers. I love capers. It's so yummy. Have you ever had picadillo? That's a Cuban recipe for ground beef. I should make that. It's really yummy. Now, let me tell you something about capers. I don't know whose idea it was to put this like this. I mean, your teaspoon doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. It's never gonna happen. And don't go like this because then all of the water, well, it's not water. It's like, I don't know what they call it. But it's all gonna pour out. So what I've been doing lately is, I'm gonna fall, I'm squatting. I'm gonna have the strongest legs. What I've been doing lately is using my demi-tasse spoon to get them out because like that's the only way. So I love it. It's so good. Yeah, it's strong, but it's good. So I'm ready at this point to put my olive oil in here. And all I want in terms of the amount is enough so that my fiddleheads, I love that name, so they don't stick. So remember, cook it on low. You don't want to burn that olive oil. There we go. We put it in and now we're ready to go. Oh gosh. This is like a really deep lunge so that you can see me. I am doing a super deep lunge. This is great exercise. Okay, so like I said, you cook it in medium. I'm letting the olive oil heat up, and when it heats up is when I'm going to start like gently stir frying this. You do want to cook it well, but you don't want to eat it raw, but you don't want to overcook it either, so you're kind of in the middle. What I would suggest is that you use a medium to medium high heat, as long as you don't get your olive oil smoking or burning, and then you cook it for a good long time. How much is it a long time? That's a good question. Let's see how long it takes. I almost forgot. Towards the end, when it's already done, then you can add a little bit of your Romano or Parmesan cheese. Just sprinkle it over the top. This is smelling so good. This is smelling delicious. It's that garlic and olive oil. It's really so good. My greens are ready. I'm going to just sprinkle some of this Romano cheese on it. Not too much. I think I may have put a little too much. And then I'm going to show you how I plated. Let's get this plate ready to go. I made a salad with a lot of goodies because I love salads with a lot of things in it. So my salad is from Fresh Express. And then I put a little dollop or a serving of this artichoke pesto, which is a super low in calories. It's got like 45 for 2 tablespoons. And then I also put blueberries and I put guacamole in it. And I also put some of this Reese quartered artichoke hearts, and these have almost no calories. I think the whole can is 50 calories. And I usually divide this into 3 servings, so I'm doing good with the calories. I also put in my salad some shiitake mushrooms because I love mushrooms. And, oh, yes, my protein. I put some of my Perdue shortcuts. These are so flavorful. This is honey roasted, no antibiotics, no animal byproducts. This is cage-free. I love cage-free. I mean, if I'm going to eat the animal, I want to eat a happy animal. So, not a tortured one. And now this. Right on my plate. Oh, this looks good. This looks good. And that's my dinner. I also put blueberries. I put blueberries on my salad. I love blueberries. And they're very low in sugar. So this, I don't have the exact calorie count now, or fat or macronutrients. I'll put it on in the video somewhere. But this is probably going to be around maybe 250 calories, something like that. It's very low in calories. Plus it's yummy, let me tell you. I gotta do the taste test, right? Yeah. It is good. I love this. I'm a fan. It tastes nutty and earthy. Very satisfying taste. I really like it. I hope that you like my video. Please subscribe, but more important than all that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy.